Hi, Julian here from beautiful Canggu, Bali for 0x. I want to thank you for tuning in to our WeFunder presentation today. And I think we got a really amazing topic, maybe the most amazing topic you have never heard about before in your life. I'm talking about biochar. Biochar is the only waste product that we have from our waste to energy conversion. And there's so many use cases from this, from using as a fertilizer or as a building material. There are entire companies that are based on just using this miraculous compound in many industrial ways. And the great thing is, within our 0x machines, we're not having any other byproducts. We're not using scrubbers or catalysts or anything else we have to throw away. So this is it. So our only waste product you're going to find out in this presentation is actually kind of a magical product right there. There's still a lot of research that needs to be done, but I'm handing over to Hari to give you more technical details about how cool biochar can be.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zero X's WeFunder campaign. My name is Haridharan Kesavan, Renewable Energy Engineer at 0x. Today, for our three-part series in episode 1, we'll be talking about gasified biochar. Well, without further ado, let's look at what today's content holds us off. Today's content will begin with the introduction to gasified biochar, followed by the properties of this amazing material. Then we'll be looking at the applications of this material in the industry, followed by the future perspectives and challenges of this material. Without further ado, let's begin with today's session. We'll start with section 1. Section 1, the introduction to gasified biochar. Before we look at what gasified biochar is, let's break this down. Let's look at what biochar is. The typical definition of biochar is a carbon-rich material created by pyrolyzing organic matter like agricultural residues in something what we call as low oxygen conditions. Now, once we've gotten the definition of biochar, let's look at what gasification is. Gasification is a process. It involves heating organic material in a low oxygen environment to create something called as syngas, which is a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Biochar is just a byproduct of this entire process. Why is this process being done? It's one of the fundamental methods in the waste to energy recovery system. This is being done in many developing countries to promote sustainable practices. Where is it being done? This usually occurs in biomass conversion facilities, integrated biorefineries, and energy production and waste management facilities. When is it being done? It's usually done in temperatures ranging from 700 to 1200 degrees Celsius. Who is involved in this process? Well, we have we have engineers, we have researchers, we have system designers, technicians who work relentlessly hard to ensure this process is running smoothly and stably. How is this process being done? Well, it's a four-part process, with part one being drying, part two being pyrolysis, part three being combustion, and part four being reduction stages. This is where biomass is transformed into syngas through something we call as thermal reactions. Now, once we have had quite an holistic understanding on what gasification and what biochar is, let's look forward to what are the properties of this amazing material. Followed by section 2 today, we'll be talking about the properties of gasified biochar. The properties of gasified biochar. Well, gasified biochar has a higher specific area compared to its counterparts, which is the normal variation of biochar. This is due to its exposure to oxygen and steam in the gasification method. Oxygen and steam acts as physical activating agents during this process. Physical activation Physical activating agents cause the formation of micropores within this biochar. Hence, it increases its overall surface area of this amazing material. The higher surface area allows it to absorb nutrients, contaminants, and water. Not only that, gasified biochar has a liming effect on soil. Due to its high pH values, it's able to raise the soil's pH levels. This in then improves the microbial activity of the soil, which will then enhance the growth of the plant. Biochar not only increases the pH value, but it has a low PAH content. PAH standing for polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. This polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons has strong environmental regulations against them. The low levels in gasified biochar makes aligns with the environmental regulations and standards, making it a more sustainable option for soil amendments. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, gasified biochar has stability like no else. Due to its presence in high temperatures, it's able to withstand higher temperatures and degradation factors. This allows it to be in the soil for ages to come. These are the properties for gasified biochar. Now, let's look at how these properties are being used in the industry. Section 3 will be talking about the applications of gasified biochar. Gasified biochar is mainly used in the agriculture industry. Due to its high specific surface area, it's able to withhold nutrients to ensure plants grow healthier. And not only that, it improves the soil structure of the plants and due to its high porosity. This allows better root growth for its plants. Like what mentioned earlier, the liming effect boosts microbial activity within the soil. This improves nutrient cycling and soil health for sustainable farming. Not only in agriculture, but it also has a huge potential as a renewable energy source. Gasified biochar can generate syngas for electricity or heat, aiding in sustainable energy solutions. Biochar is a natural and sustainable material used in water filtration. It can trap contaminants such as heavy metals and organic pollutants. It is also used as a waste management solution. Biochar from agricultural waste generates energy, then will reduce the landfill use and overall will promote a proper circular economy. This is how biochar is being used in the industry. Now, we'll be looking at the future perspectives and challenges of this amazing material. Section 4, the future perspective and challenges of this material. One of the major challenges gasified biochar is facing is the lack of innovations in gasification technology. And that's why Zero X comes in, ladies and gentlemen. We are a waste to energy company, and we have spent 17 years of R&D on just gasification technology. We are working very hard to make this technology a very viable solution. As you can see, these are the images of our gasification system that is being installed in Paris, running a waste methane energy solution for the city of Paris. This is how we are trying to ensure the innovations of gasification technology happens in the right path. Then we'll be looking at the economic viability and the market potential of this material. The market potential of this material is extremely huge. This is because of the rising demand of sustainable practices in our world. We are moving towards a net zero carbon in 2050. This material will aid every sector for this, including renewable energy, environmental remediation, and agriculture, as mentioned. This puts this material as valuable as gold for the years to come ahead. But there's also certain factors that we have to consider when we're dealing with this material. These are the consideration and facts that we have got, which are the environmental benefits of this material. As said earlier, this material is wonderful for soil health and carbon sequestration, which will help with sustainable agriculture. Not only that, We also have to ensure this material is regulatory compliant with the regulations that are. And we also must conduct a proper life cycle assessment of this material to ensure that it, it gets a good impact to the environment. Now, this is how Zero X is moving towards understanding our gasified biochar. To end today's session, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody here, and please share this story with your network. To book a call regarding to know about our company or more about this gasified biochar, please do email us at development@xventure.co. Thank you very much. My name is Haridharan Keswan, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, Harit. And I love to see these pictures. We can literally now see every little, compound that is on there on this biochar. It's great to see these results from Petronas University, the magnification, but also the great results of how much potential this has as a commercial product, as well as a carbon sequestration tool. That means we can store carbon in it, and it's a great fertilizer. And we're looking forward to doing alternative additional testing and using it as a building material. I have some bricks here, actually, I should have brought out today, but I'm going to show this to you next time, of how we're now using this to turn it into bricks, replacing cement. And this even has more greenhouse gas emission reduction from this than any other pathway that we know. So I want to thank you for your attention. I hope you're having an amazing day. Please support us on WeFunder. There are multiple ways you can do that. The one is you can invest yourself. The second thing is you can share with all your friends. And the third thing is to do both of that combined. We know that we're going to spend this money wisely. You have seen us for the last years. You have seen our track record, how we have achieved everything we have set out to do. This is an amazing team behind us that really deserves your support, your friends' support. So go out, push out the message, tell everybody about Zero X. I think we're on a great path here, and I think we're going to have an amazing time together, grow in an amazing company internationally. So tune in, invest, and share. All the best. See you soon.